was given a second chance to pursue an LLM from the UK, I would not choose a different university, but I would definitely choose a very different approach towards various aspects. So hi guys, welcome to Simply Shivika and I am Shivika Mehra, and in today's video I will be telling you those 10 things that I would have done differently if I had the chance to do my LLM degree from the UK all over again. So if you're someone who is planning to do an LLM from the UK, you've got your offer letter, or you are just beginning to start your journey, basically you're just beginning to apply in various universities, I think you should definitely watch this video so that you can avoid all those mistakes which usually students make while they are pursuing an LLM from the UK. So now, without any further ado, let's get started with the video. So the first thing that I would personally do very differently, and this is something that I would really suggest other students to also take into consideration, which is to never ever underestimate the module options given by a particular university. So usually what students do is that they pick a particular university and then they have a look at the modules offered by that university. In my opinion, you should do this the other way around. First, compare the modules offered by different universities and then pick the universities of your choice. Your modules, basically the modules that you pick, can actually shape your academic experience of doing an LLM from the UK. So it is very important to keep this one thing in mind, that please compare the modules of different universities and then select a particular university, because if you are actually able to get like a good opportunity to be able to study different distinct modules, then I would highly recommend you to go for a university which is offering those different unique modules. So it is very crucial to take into consideration the modules first and then pick the university which offers the modules of your choice. The second thing that I would have done differently is start networking from day one. So networking is as important as doing an LLM from the UK. Networking opportunities are some of those opportunities that actually help you to be able to connect with people who are actually working in the legal sector, who are well established in the legal sector. From those people, you can actually gain insights, you can actually understand how the UK legal market works in the best way possible. So it is very important to network, attend networking events, try to build connections with people. Additionally, apart from the networking events, also try to network in your classroom. Basically, try to interact with as many people as you can so that you can understand the mindset of different people in the best way possible, which actually helps you to be able to open your horizons of thinking. Basically, you're actually able to view various things from different perspectives and you're actually able to understand the mindset of various people. Basically, you can interact with people of different nationalities in the best way possible, because once you're in the UK, your classmates are from different nationalities, from different countries, and if you network with them, then that really gives you like an opportunity to interact with people who are coming from different legal systems, so that you can understand the legal systems of various countries just by interacting with them. So try to network as much as you can. Start networking within your classroom and outside your classroom since day one. Do not wait for the right moment. Just start talking to people, just start interacting with them, and just hold good discussions with people. Also, you should definitely network with your professors. Try to build healthy, good connections with them, good relationships with them, so that they can actually help you whenever you're stuck in your degree. Try to, interact with them, try to hold discussions with them, try to seek their opinion whenever needed. So it is very important to network in the best way possible while you are in the UK. The next thing is to say yes to more opportunities. Guest lectures, career fairs, university workshops, panel discussions, and networking evenings. I, of course, attended a lot of these, but I really wish that I attended more of these, because the ones that I actually attended really helped me to be able to, get a perspective of the legal sector of the UK. So I would highly recommend you, as a person who's just going to start your journey, to please say yes to more and more opportunities, because you never know that which conversation will lead to your next career opportunity. The next one is build LinkedIn earlier. So it is very important to have a LinkedIn account. I realized this when I landed in the UK. I really wished I knew of this application, or basically the importance of this application, much before I actually landed in the UK. So it is very important that you have a good LinkedIn account, because there you can actually interact with different people. Basically, you can talk to people who have already been in the university which you are applying to, so that they can give you very clear insights of how the university is, how do the lectures take place, what is the examination system, and what can you actually expect from the university. Basically, you can actually get some very first hand information from them. Then while you are in the UK, you can actually connect on LinkedIn with various people whom you have met in networking events, and you can also build connections with your professors and your classmates. And post you're done with your degree, this app actually helps you to be able to stay connected with these people, so that in the times to come, if you need any guidance from them, they are there to help you. You are connected with them, you are actually in touch with them through this app, so it becomes easier for you to be able to approach them in the times to come when you really need their guidance. So please make a solid LinkedIn account even before you go to the UK. I realized the importance of LinkedIn while I was in the UK, but I would really recommend you to realize its importance even before you go to the UK. Try to keep your LinkedIn account very active. I was very late in continuously updating my LinkedIn account. I realized on very late that keeping an updated LinkedIn account is very important. It really helps you to be able to welcome even more career opportunities, good career opportunities for that matter. So please make a solid, a good, up-to-date LinkedIn account before you actually start your LLM journey in the UK. The next point is explore London more. So, going to the UK to pursue your LLM is not just about studying an LLM degree, but it is also about, exploring the city, getting to know about the culture of that particular city in which you're studying, about the particular country, basically. So it is very important to be able to explore the country more. Of course, I traveled with my friends, I explored the city, but I would really want to explore London, because my university was in London, and UK a little more if I had the chance, all over again. So I completely understand that with your studies, with your lectures, essays, exams, dissertation, it's very important to take out time. But in my opinion, try to explore the city, try to explore the neighboring cities, try to explore the entire country as much as you can, because that time will never come back in your life. Try to make the most of this 1 year degree. The next thing is manage budget better. So London is expensive. In fact, the entire United Kingdom is expensive because there's a lot of currency difference. And once you are on the streets of London, it becomes very difficult for you to be able to, control yourself from getting into those shopping sprees, or basically to be able to, stop yourself from buying those very beautiful things. And you do not really realize when you spend so much money. So budgeting is very important. If I could actually, start my journey all over again, this is one thing that I would do in a much better manner, in a much organized manner, which is that I would really, make like a monthly budget. I would use student discounts even more. Of course, I use them, but I think I would use them even more. And I would also try to plan my expenses better than doing those impulsive purchases. So I would highly recommend you, if you're someone who's just going to the UK, to be very vigilant of your expenses. Try to keep like a good budget, because small savings can actually make a very huge difference over the course of 1 year, one and a half year. So I would highly recommend you to budget in the best way possible. The next one is prioritize dissertation earlier. So most students really think that there's a lot of time and there's no need to hurry up, to rush. Basically, there's no need to prioritize the dissertation. But I think that is the biggest mistake. Usually students think that there's a lot of time. They'll start the research, they will write the dissertation. Once the submission date is near, they think there's plenty of time. But that is not the truth. Choosing a topic early, reading consistently, researching regularly, and planning your research well in advance, and actually starting to write is very, very, very important, because you will actually not realize when the submission date will be round the corner. You will not realize when so much time will actually fly by. So if you really want to make your dissertation journey a little less stressful, then I would really recommend you to start early. The next thing is to ask for help more often. So in the beginning, whenever you land in a new country, you are lost, and that is completely okay. You do not really have to figure out everything on your own. So it is very, very, very important to keep this one thing in mind, that you are not alone and you do not have to do everything on your own. You can definitely ask for help whenever you are stuck. So if you're confused about anything, just ask, because seeking guidance is not really a weakness. You do not really have to be completely independent. You do not really have to be that person who is just struggling and doing everything on their own. You can really seek guidance, you can really seek help, because that is a smart way to learn from people who are actually experts, or who are some of those people who know about that particular thing in which you have a doubt. So I would really, really, really recommend you, if you're someone who's just going to the UK, or if you're someone who has just started their journey, I would really recommend you to please ask for help whenever needed. The next point of discussion is focus on skills and not just on grades. So of course, grades are very important. You have to score good grades to be able to secure a job in the times to come and all of those things. But I would really recommend you to, also focus on skills. Gaining skills is very, very, very important. Of course, I participated in some of the events, in some of the discussions in which I actually gained a lot of skills. But if I would really want to do things more differently, I would really try to develop my skills or hone my skills in an even a better manner. So I would really recommend you to develop practical skills like research skills, academic writing, presentation skills, public speaking, networking, time management, because these skills will actually stay with you even after your graduation. So of course, while I was in the UK, I learned some of these skills. I did get a good hang of those oratory skills. I did really participate in discussions, I did give presentations and all of those things. But if I could really do this one thing more, was to hone my skills even more, because these skills come in really handy once you move out in the legal market. So I would highly recommend you to focus on the skills, not just on the grades. Grades are important, but give equal importance to basically polishing your skills. And lastly, stop comparing with others. So everybody has their own journey. As long as actually you are showing up each day and you are actually trying to improve yourself in the best way possible, I think that is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Do not ever compare yourself with others, because everybody's journey is very unique, it is very distinct. So it is very important to focus less on other people and more on yourself. Try to become a better version of your own self, because then that will really help you to be able to succeed in your career and in your life in general. So comparison really creates that unnecessary pressure. So never ever compare yourself with others. Just go on with the flow and try to improve yourself with each passing day. And with this, we come towards the end of the video. I really hope that you will take all these points into consideration and you will avoid some of the mistakes that I made while I was doing my LLM. In case you need any advice, in case you need any help, then you can actually message me on this number and I will be there to help you, to answer your questions, your queries and doubts. So please feel free to drop me a message on this particular number. Additionally, I just want to mention that I regularly post videos on my channel. So if you haven't watched my other videos, you can watch them. You will find the link of all the videos in the description down below and also in the pinned comment. After watching these videos, if you have doubts in any particular topic, you can let me know in the comments down below, or you can simply message me on this number and I will answer your query in the easiest way possible. Additionally, if you want me to film a video on any particular topic, you can let me know in the comments down below and I will make a dedicated video on that topic for you. Till then, please watch my other legal videos, like, share, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for many more videos which are coming your way. And please take care of yourselves. Bye bye.